of how much? 40?
40 is an angle.
And the angle 37 degrees. And I have to find the same thing. So I have to find the time, the distance or range, the y max. What was it?
Velocity at y.
At time of impact, right? Bx and by at the moment of impact, or b and theta at the moment of impact, and then E at time, or at y 8 meter. Find the time. That was the problem? Alright, so let's find the time. What is the first thing we do in projectile motion? So having the equation, these are the equations we will use in projectile motion. So having this equation and knowing that Bxo is equal to Bo cosine theta O and Byo is Bo sine theta O. This is basically the theory of projectile motion. So in order to find the time, the first thing we do in any projectile motion problem, what is if we have the value, even if we don't have the value, we have to find it symbolically, but what is the first? Finding Bxo and Byo. So finding Bxo will be Bxo is Bo, which is how much? 40 cosine 37. We have already that value. How much is that value? 32. And Byo is 40 sine 37. How much was the value? This was the same. So this doesn't change. The next step, we want to find x. So in order to find x, in order to find the time, so what will be the equation based on what we have? We have y initial. How much is y final at the point of impact? 0. Y final at the moment of impact is at the ground. So this problem is like this. You throw from here 10 meters and it will go like this, right? The ball will go like this. So at the moment of impact, Y final is 0. Which equation we can use to find the time? The first one. So the first one here, the one that we have here, which is the second in your study guide, in your formula. So Y final is 0, Y initial is 10, plus Byo, which is the 24, minus 5 if I use 5, or 4.9 if I use 9.8, T squared. How can I solve for time here? We use the quadratic formula. So T1 and T2 is negative B plus minus the square root of B squared minus 4AC divided by 2A. This is the way we solve for time. So in order to find the time, we will get two answers here. Negative 24 plus minus the square root of 24 squared minus 4 times negative 5 times 10. Right? Divided by 2a, which is negative 10. You get 2 times. One time will be positive and one time will be negative. Is that right? Or you can get the 0 with the calculator of that function. And you will get that one time will be negative, one time will be positive. The time negative is this time. Suppose the time that goes to come here, to sit this side, but the time cannot be negative. All right. So B, how much is the time? Anybody got it?
5.2.
0.2 seconds?
5.2.
5.2? 5.2. So it's a little bit more than what we had before, which was 4.91, right? Okay, which tell me that maybe it's correct. All right, B. In B, we want to find x. What will be the equation to find x? X equals VXOT. So VXO is the 24. Yes, it's 32, sorry. 32 time, this time which is 5.2, and the answer will be, and what will be the answer? 32 times 5.2, what will be the answer? 166 what? What?
Meters per second.
No. Meters. This is distance. C. So if you have meter per second times second, you will obtain meter. Okay. C. We want to find Y max. Which equation? To find Y max. The third one. What do we know about the third one? At the maximum height, what we know?
B equals 0.
By equals 0, not B. By equals 0. So, we use this equation. If we use that equation, 0 equal 24 squared minus 19.6 or 20 times, this 20 is 10 times 2. Y final minus Y initial. How much is Y initial? 10. And we will find Y. So Y will be negative 24 squared divided by negative 20 plus 10, the original 10 meters. So you are adding to this height, right? This is 10 meters. You are adding this piece, which is this. Then, D. We want to find the velocity at the moment of impact. In order to find the velocity at the moment of impact, we need to get the x component